What's up, guys? Your boy Hugo Savage back again for another preview show. SummerSlam 2024 WWE. You know the vibes, bro. Check the mute settings. Check the mute. You know what I'm saying? But don't know what I go out. I pressed the intro that I don't even know what happened, bro. So I'd start the show because there's no rules over here. You already know like that. All of that good stuff. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's good. Everyone looking forward to SummerSlam? I don't know. I don't really know if everyone's looking forward to it like that, blood. But I want to be, man. Big up ends with the super chat. Big up Savage and big up the Demon Team. Love for the love. Super sticker sent. Big up, bro. Love for the love. Straight to the Pablo Fund, of course. Big up Gary. Big up Morris. You know what I'm saying, blood? What you saying, man? Joe Hendry and that, blood. Believe in Savage. I hear it still. Who's coming back for SummerSlam? I don't know, man. I'm not even here for the comebacks and that, blood. Is everyone? Let me know in the chat, man. How's everyone feeling about it? Let me know if the audio is good as well, man. But how is everyone feeling about SummerSlam? I can't lie, man. You know what I mean? Getting prepared for the show and that, looking through the map. Pablo, you good? Relax, blood. I'm trying to do a show. You know what I mean? Lie down. Relax. All right, safe. But yeah, man, I was looking through, prepping for the show and that. You know what I mean? You already know my thing and that. Here for a good time, not a one. But the matches on paper look good. But the build-up's been a bit meh. It's been a bit meaty. Been a bit meh. I ain't gonna lie, blood. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a bit average blood. I don't know how much I don't really know how much I'm looking forward to it like that. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting no returns. Well, if you think that already, 6 out of 10, I'm not gonna be fair. I can't give it a rating before, but I don't think. Let's talk about it, man. Before we get into them. Actually, no. Let's go bit by bit through the card in no particular order, and we'll see in it. All right. Big up to you guys in the chat, by the way. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, the match that requires no title, but the match that, without the bloodline being there, has offered some kind of storyline, some kind of cohesiveness throughout the weeks post WrestleMania, which I can't. I'm still. People owe me an apology. Man, that means why are you moaning for? Because, you know, Cody Crybaby's in that. Cody's got the title. It's going to be a great champ. Boring! Ever since WrestleMania. Boring. You can all lie to yourself. But since I saw everyone going crazy over Liv Morgan's cheeks in denim hot pants, I knew that this means that wrestling's boring. No disrespect to Liv, of course. But there ain't no way that that's the highlight since WrestleMania. Tony said, come on, SummerSlam doesn't always have returns. It doesn't always. Yeah, I mean, I know they had the one when we had Brock and we had the Becky Lynch one. She came out, beat Bianca in a couple of seconds and that little minutes. It's not always like that, man. And I'm going to say this to you, innit? If it has to be that, there needs to be a return at a pay-per-view for it to be good, the pay-per-view shit. Because you should be dealing with what you've got on your roster at the moment. The story should be built so great. I mean, let's be honest, we're asking for a return to that, but it's not like we ain't had any on the feud. You know what I mean? I don't know, but big up, man. Love for the love. Any news on Roman's come? Nah, but I know most people are theorizing, you know what I mean, that it's gonna be at SummerSlam, but for me, when we'll get to it as well, the storyline doesn't require Roman to return right now, even though everyone's like, what? I can put it this way to people. No, we'll wait till we get to that match. But obviously, what is the point? Oh my God, what a step out handspring backflip she just did. Okay, Brazil, I see you. Flavia and that her name is Cold Blood. All right, CM Punk, man. Let's get it, man. Obviously, in this match, special guest referee, Seth freaking Rollins. I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. Still to this day, he doesn't want to explain what that means because he just read a dictionary one day and picked out words, blood. But this beef it's been a minute, you know what I mean? They've been having a problem with each other for a while. Obviously, the height of the beef started at WrestleMania. I mean, it didn't start at WrestleMania, but it culminated at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre comes down to the match between Seth Rollins and Damian Priest. Tries to, you know what I mean? Actually, no. What I'm talking about, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Damian Priest comes out, you know what I mean? Cashes in on Drew. after the distraction from CM Punk, and it's Drew's fault, to be honest. And ever since then, it's been going like that for a while. So Seth being inserted in this storyline, for me, it's not the story that he should have been in. It is not needed. It adds a bit something for him to be special guest referee. And of course, the heat between him and CM Punk, it was at a height, but now it's cooled off a little bit. But I would prefer him to be part of the Gunther and Damian Priest match. But okay, I get it. I'm gonna go for a Drew McIntyre win in this match. And I know that's probably a surprise to many people because I know a lot of people expected CM Punk to win. But for me, the company can't have. Oh wow, the company can't have Drew winning. I mean, I'm CM Punk winning, bro. CM Punk doesn't need the win at all. It really doesn't need it. Drew's been put on the back burner for a while. He got his WrestleMania moment for a few minutes. It was good storytelling that he lost, but realistically, he can't afford to lose again, man, because he just ended up being the guy squandered throughout, no championships. Kind of like how they're using Jay at the moment, squandered, and that's not a good thing. So for me, I'm gonna go Drew McIntyre in this. Do I think CM Punk is gonna be screwed by Seth? Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be screwed by Seth on purpose. I think something's gonna happen, and Seth accidentally takes him out. Maybe that Seth goes to try and super kick Drew for something Drew done, takes out CM Punk, and then because he has to call it down the middle, when Drew goes for the pin, he just does the pin as slow as he can, but he gets it done. So I'm gonna go with that for that match. But I'll see what everyone else is saying. Big up Tony. Tony said Drew is winning. Murray said Seth is gonna screw Punk and he's gonna screw over Drew. He's gonna screw Punk more than he's gonna screw. Oh, he's gonna. Okay, yeah. There definitely will be points in that game where, in that match where Drew McIntyre's probably gonna be more aggressive towards Seth, but there's gonna be a point where Seth is like blinded or is looking the other way, and Drew's gonna push CM Punk into Seth or something like that. You know them kind of ones there. We had it previously back in the day with Undertaker. Was it Undertaker and Shawn Michaels? And Shawn Michaels still went for the pin regular, but you know what I mean. I see them building Seth versus same here. That's why I think that Drew's gonna win, because I think Drew after this moment should move on to the winner of Damian Priest and Gunther, because it makes more sense to go with that. So yeah, I'm with you on that one still. WWE Intercontinental Championship on the line, Bron Breakker versus Sami Zayn. You guys know my answer on this already because of how mad I was at the last pay-per-view. I have to have Bron Breakker winning this, man. I demand Bron Breakker to win this. I refuse to see Bron Breakker lose this. And the only way he can lose this is if it's a disqualification or something, which is actually what I said in the last preview at Money in the Bank. But for me, if you don't, it's got to. Yes, Morris said it. It's Bron's time. It has to be his time, bro. It has to be. The rest of the year requires it, man. SummerSlam, it's the second biggest pay-per-view of the year. We're leading towards the end of the year. It has to be, bro. I'm expecting going into next year's Royal Rumble, at least Bron Breakker's still champion, bro. So I'm going to go for Bron Breakker this, man. Beat Tech as if he wins in the squash, yeah. I would have him squash him as well. But he won't. Squashing him at this point makes no sense considering Sami Zayn beat him clean at the last pay-per-view. But for me, yeah, everyone's got Bron winning in the chat as well. And I'm with you guys. Bron for the victory, for sure. I don't think it needs much talk about storyline and all that stuff because we know the storyline's average. But Bron Breakker needs to get this win. So yeah, we're going to go for that. I think, wait there. So far, we've got another title change coming here, man. Logan Paul, the Maverick, Mr. Prime versus L.A. Knight. Yeah, let me talk to you. Hey, I'm here for it, man. What are you guys saying? I got my man L.A. Knight winning, bro. There's only been so long I can moan about. Well, not moan, but keep talking about them not putting the rocket on Jay and putting the rocket on LA Knight and putting the rocket on Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany's got the Money in the Bank briefcase. They've done right by her. Bron Breakker needs the title on him. LA Knight needs the title on him. And flipping Jey Uso needs the title as well at some point. So for me, I got LA Knight winning, and it's going to be glorious. Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. I remember that, man. Remember Bobby Roode used to kill it for a good year in that, bruv. Oh, man. But LA Knight. Morris got LA Knight as well. Gary got LA Knight. Tony got LA Knight. LA Knight for everyone, man. I'm here for it. Sounds dope. Looking forward to it. Yeah. Let me talk to you. I also, because I think, I mean, depending on how the rest of the year goes, I think we'll get LA Knight win this. I think we'll have LA Knight versus Logan in the next Saudi event as well. And LA Knight wins that. And then I think after that, we won't see Logan again until Royal Rumble. I think he's not on the show enough anyway. And it's not the WWE Championship. It's literally the workhorse title and it's the Intercontinental title. So I think he should be on it with that. But yeah, man, I'm going to go for that still. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Yeah, Tony says, yeah, but the Maverick retains with the brass knucks. Bonkers have gone for Logan to retain as well. I'm thinking at some point the brass knucks ain't going to work. Surely LA Knight knows what's coming. I would have him try and low blow LA Knight and he's got like a cup on or something, like a metal cup. I think that would work still. But yeah, LA Knight for the win. We'll save this one till after, I guess, and it's the main title. So Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Storylines. There's been a story here. I'm happy that there's been a story. Is the story great? No. Is the story good? Yes. Continuity? Yes. The story ran its course most of the time while Rhea's been away. But it goes back to the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour because she got injured. Yeah, I mean, way back. And then she injured Rhea. So there's everything on the line for this. There's Dominic on the line. There's the title on the line. There's the revenge on the line. And I think, and I could be wrong. I might be wrong. I am wrong. But I think Liv Morgan retains through the help of Finn Dominic Mysterio. I said it, man. I said it. I think the Judgment Day don't need. I think Damian Priest or Rhea at some point is leaving that Judgment Day. I think, and I'm gonna go with. I mean, it could be Finn, but I'm gonna go for Dom to screw Rhea. I think there'll be a point where Rhea requires Dom to do something in the match or shouts at him to do something, and he's just had enough. Because only going back to when she said, you know, when he was like, "Oh, I had to let them know you're my mommy," and she's like, "Listen, you have to remember something. You don't own me. I own you. You're mine." Blah blah blah. Now that can come across as all like, "Oh, sexy," and that shit is mine. But I think he's thinking, "Listen, I've helped you do certain things before. I've helped you retain your title and win the title before, and you're kind of mistreating me." Whereas Liv showing me a bit more, whatever. And you never know, man. Liv might once she retains might say, "Yeah, Dom, piss off. I don't need you." Because I think the expectation is because of what went on with the hotel room and Finn Balor and the key card and stuff, that Finn does it. The only reason why I'm saying not Finn is because he currently has a title, doesn't he? He has a tag title as well. So I think the Judgment Day messing up while that's happening means that JD would have to leave as well, and the whole thing would implode at SummerSlam. Could happen, but who knows, man. Liv will retain. Dom tries to help Rhea, but cost Rhea. Yeah, same bonkers. I think they'll run it back at Bash at Berlin. I think Dom will help Liv win here. Oh yeah, you saying the same thing as me? Finn most likely to help Damian at some point more than screwing over Rhea. Yeah, but I feel like the Damian thing's done because it was when it was between him and Seth, and he kept saying, "I don't need your help." He's not really done that too much with Gunther lately, but true, very true. We'll see, innit? See if Carlito when that gets involved as well. Speaking of that, what matches are away from that as well? Oh, okay. Speaking of that, Damian Priest, Gunther, the match. There's two ways about this, isn't it? I think Gunther wins at Bash at Berlin. I don't think he goes there as champion. I think he wins there as champion and has the adulation of the people. Now, obviously, I know my geography and I know that Berlin isn't in Austria, but it's damn close to Austria. It's on the border of Austria. I think the people are on his side when he goes. So I have Damian Priest winning this somehow, blood. Somehow. And in any other situation, I'll say Gunther has to win because surely Gunther just beats him up. But then again, actually, Priest did beat the shit out of him on Raw, so it might be Gunther to take the victory here. This is the one I'm most unsure about, mainly because I'm thinking too far ahead with other pay-per-views, but Damian Priest at some point is going to want some kind of rematch. I know that it's not standard in the contract anymore, but surely they will do that. Because I think by the time we get to Bash at Berlin, there's probably going to be like a fatal four-way for the title or something. I don't think it'll be a one-on-one match. Yeah, I'm going to go for Damian Priest to retain. Bonker's gone for Damian Priest to retain as well. Dev's gone here. What I think will happen? Gone for a win. He's about to hold up the title when Brock Lesnar comes out. It's a shout. It's a shout. Brock Lesnar returned at SummerSlam before. I don't know if I particularly want it to happen, only because I've never seen. I'm so used to seeing Brock just go for the main title. It's kind of funny, isn't it? But Gunther destroys Priest. Gary says it as well. The thing is here, they made Gunther win King of the Ring. So if he loses here, is he still the King of the Ring? Will they acknowledge him as the King of the Ring? And how does? Well, yeah, because if you lose a match after you're King of the Ring, you don't lose your title as King of the Ring, do you? And it's not like he comes out with the crown and the spear and stuff like that. He doesn't really carry himself like that anyway. I know what you mean though, because normally it's a building block to something else. But when Xavier won, bro, the Bloodline beat the shit out of him like straight after, stamped on his crown, then took his other crown, and Roman put it on. That was the end of that. So they don't treat King of the Ring how I would want them to treat it anyway, because the best King of the Rings have always been the ones who carry their character on after. Brock Lesnar's won King of the Ring before. Stone Cold won it. Triple H, all these people, but the most memorable kings are King Booker, Macho King. So, prove my point. Looking, Simone Biles, man, killed it there. Yeah, it does exactly. Tony was about to say that. It's just a title that lasts a year until the next one in it. So, we got Bianca. Flipping out, not Bianca. Oh yeah, the reason why I said Bianca because I'm pissed that she ain't on the card. I'm don't get me wrong, we'll probably get to SummerSlam and SmackDown to add another match, but Bayley versus Nia Jax. Again, man, this is a weird one. I'm gonna just say straight away, Bayley's gonna win. I'm expecting Tiffany Stratton to try cash in at some point. Might cause a bit of a rift, not a serious one where they can't be friends anymore, but one where it's like, yo, why would you try and cash in on my match? I don't see Nia winning. Now, Bayley won this title at WrestleMania, innit? So we're talking April, May, June, July. Short title reign, hasn't had too many matches. I think BBL Bayley wins, man. Yeah, Gary said the same. Tiffany Stratton over Nia. What does that mean, Tiffany over Nia? Like, you think Nia will win and then Tiffany will cash in on her? I think for Tiffany to cash in on Nia, if Nia won, Nia would have to be down already because of how strong she's in that. So I'm gonna go with Bayley to win this. How will he get his rematch unless Damian just hands a rematch to him like he's been doing lately anyway? Because I said that based on your point. If Finn gets involved and Damian wins, because what will happen is if Finn gets involved, Damian will win reluctantly. You know how he did when he was fighting Seth on Raw, where it's like, you got involved and I didn't want you to, but I'm going to take the pin. I'm not going to not pin him. Then Gunther can come out, say you couldn't even beat me fair and square. You know what I mean? You couldn't beat me without your minions getting involved. That will cause a rift between them. The GM will probably ban him from ringside and say, listen, I'll fight you at Bash at Berlin around my own people, and that if I don't beat you at Bash at Berlin fair and square, I will never go for another title shot while you champion. Kind of that thing. And then I think he'll win at Bash at Berlin. So, bonkers. I said that the moment she won, I'm expecting her to turn up to SummerSlam with a bedazzled briefcase, pink with diamonds on it, and that kind of like Legally Blonde. That's where I kind of had the idea from at the time. So, yeah, man, here for it still. But yeah, Kind of expecting that. I'm not expecting Nia to pick up the title, even though I feel like at some point she should win. I think Nia should win the title, to be honest, but I'm kind of going off the fact of the short title reign as well. But I don't want Nia to be cashed in on. If she's cashed in on Bayley after the match and wins, then why does Nia do? Yeah, well, that's what I just said. I think she will. I think Nia will lose the match. She'll probably beat Bayley up. Tiffany will come out to cash in, and Nia might stop her because she stopped her already. So you gotta remember, like, they're friends, but if everyone remembers, Tiffany already tried this. She tried to cash in already. She gave the briefcase to the ref. Nia stopped her. She said, "What are you doing?" Because it's kind of raining on her parade, and she's queen of the ring. So that's what I'm gonna go for there, man. And then we have the main event of the evening. Cody Rhodes. Boring. Versus Solo Sikoa. I mean, this is very disappointing because Cody's going to win, isn't it? The only way this match can be good for me, okay, that's a lie. The match could be good itself, but the only way the result's going to be good for me is if Solo wins. And you know, all you like talking about returns and that. You want to know who the returns are going to be? The returns are going to be Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. It's not going to be Roman. Roman ain't coming back, man. Roman ain't coming back. Good point, says Morris. You don't have friends in WWE. Tony, who are you talking to? Just question. Cody, Drew, Roman, and Jimmy. Cody? Don't know what that means. And then the Roman and Jimmy. Yeah, I've got. I mean, Jimmy and Roman to return at one point makes sense. I think. Isn't it more likely for Roman to return if Solo was champion than Roman to return when Solo doesn't have anything? Because then all Roman's returning for is to stop this man being head of the table. It's not hard. It's not hard to stop him being head of the table. I'm just gonna go on a personal preference in it. I would love him to win. He's not going to. I don't want Roman to return at SummerSlam. And Roman's my favorite wrestler, but it's not because I don't want him back. It's because the story's dead. It's boring. And anyone tell me any different? I'll go to the WWE YouTube channel and you'll see yourself every single week. End of the match, KO gets put for a table. Randy gets put for a table. And they attack everyone every single week. I think when Roman returns, he'll come back with Jimmy and Paul Heyman. But I think it's too soon based on this story. So yeah, I'm going to go for Cody Rhodes win, which will be disappointing. I don't know who Morris. Are you talking to somebody in the chat? Because I said they'll come back together. I said Jimmy, Roman, and Paul. So I don't know if you're talking to me but I think they'll come back together. Because Jimmy returning on his own makes no sense because they've got Tama Tonga, they've got Tongalo and Thingy, Jacob Fatu at ringside. So how is unless Jimmy returns with Randy Orton and KO, and that doesn't make sense either because they hate each other. Like Jimmy isn't a babyface, and he had beef with everyone on SmackDown once Roman had left, and he had beef with Paul Heyman as well. So for me, I don't know, man. Oh, no problem, Morris. I'm just gonna go with a Cody win. I'm not even gonna go for any surprises. And you know the good thing about that, because I'm underwhelmed of what might happen, means that if I get surprised, then it'll be great. But guys, he's talked about by Solo for weeks now. He's coming back at SummerSlam. I mean, Solo doesn't even mention Roman every week, so I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, we're all giving opinions, and none of us know anything. So let's not pretend that we do, because we don't. Um, and I don't know. I was trying to ask who you was talking about with WWE friends in the chat, but I don't know who you was talking about. So, yeah, that's kind of it, man. Underwhelming, man. It's underwhelming this SummerSlam, but hopefully something good happens in it. Good matches, because I mean, Money in the Bank was decent. Clash at the Castle was terrible. I don't know. What do you guys think of this match? And you going Cody or Solo? Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Randy Orton and Kevin Owens to return. Seriously, I'm being deadly serious as well. Because at the moment, the thing is, Cody's been left with no friends on it. You've taken out all of my friends, and you've still got all your family with you. So that tells me that somebody's going to help Cody. They might not help him to win. They might just help him to stop the bloodline getting involved. So that you know where you can find me could only summon his return at SummerSlam, though. We'll have to see what the go home show is saying tomorrow. Yeah. That's true. SmackDown's going to be very integral to what goes on. Yeah, he could return, but I just don't get it, man. He's not. He's old and he's older and he's fat and he got put for a table, man. Like, is Paul shouldn't even be ready to come back yet. He's not even an in-ring competitor, so he shouldn't return. I just think, I don't know, because I think the next thing what's going to happen after this, Cody's probably going to move away. You know what? Oh yeah, Bonkers has said the same thing. I was just about to say that. I think that Randy's going to help him. He's going to help Cody. Cody's gonna win, and then he's gonna RKO Cody, and then he's gonna set up them two. And there's a story there because on SmackDown, obviously he said that like I've got your back no matter what against all these guys, and then he didn't have his back. Cody said that, and then Randy got beat up the same night. Remember when he said if Roman comes back, he will acknowledge me? Yeah, but what does that mean though for SmackDown? It has to be. I think we got heel Randy Orton returning. Then Cody can, because then he has that champion thing where he returns on SmackDown, but he's got his belt, but he's still upset. Jimmy comes back, tries to help Solo. Why would Jimmy help Solo? They got rid of him. They got rid of him from the bloodline. So why would he help him? I don't know if that makes any sense. Remember, because the whole point was that Jimmy thought that he was going to be put in charge to be head of the table. And then they got word that Roman said that Solo's head of the table. Obviously, Roman didn't say that, but I don't know, man. But that's it, man. That's the preview. That's the prediction show. Big up for you guys and that. Obviously, I'm going to be back for WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Technically, Cody was being held on the rope, so that will make Randy look ignorant if he hasn't watched what happened to him. Yeah, but he was getting beat up before Cody came out, so it's Randy we're talking about, and it's not like the fact that I told you I was going to have your back and protect you, and you didn't protect me. Simple as, bro. That's for me, bro. Like, if it was some other like babyface like Sami Zayn who said that, and then he didn't get helped, that's fine. But it's Randy, so I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, big up to you guys, man. SummerSlam watch along. Was it 1 o'clock? I think it's at 1 a.m. UK time. I don't know where it is everyone else. So I'll be there for the watch along, regrettably, because I've been enjoying this year when it comes to watch alongs, pay per view anyway, because I've been able to watch them at UK time, a lot of them. Whereas we're back to the regular US format now, and I can't lie to people. Wrestling becomes a little bit more disappointing when you have to stay up late for it, man. When it's at like 8 p.m. UK time and that, and it's rubbish, I'm like, oh, that was rubbish, but at least I've got the rest of the night left to live a normal human. But yeah, when it's late, 1 a.m. here, oh yeah, I got a few things to say as well. Apparently, and I don't know how true this is, someone might have to check, is the kickoff show 3 hours? At the moment, I swear they've reported that the kickoff show is 3 hours and there's no matches on the kickoff show. Or it's 2 hours and there's no match on the kickoff show. What the fuck do we need? We don't even need a kickoff show. WWE SummerSlam kickoff show. I'm gonna check this out actually, because this can't be. Okay, it's not, but it is an hour and a half, bro. What? Nah, blood. Let me find out this for real, for real. UK. The main card will start 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, US, and 1 a.m. UK time. Yeah, I hear all of that, blood, but I'm trying to find the kickoff show. Isn't the kickoff show before SmackDown? What? Kickoff show before SmackDown? Yeah, Bash Up, I'm looking forward to that. Nah, it's not. Isn't the kickoff show always before the main? It's all before the pay-per-view. Unless I'm tripping. I swear I always watch it before the pay-per-view. What channel? Blah blah blah. UK time. What kind of vague? SummerSlam 1 a.m. It just keeps saying 1 a.m. I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about the fucking kickoff show. You pussies, blood. Hate this shit, man. You know, you just give simple answers and that. Pussies, blood. Kickoff. I mean, not that it matters too much because I'm either way. I'm not watching the damn kickoff show. But all I heard is that man said there's no they've been doing pre-shows before SmackDown since. No. That's not the kickoff show. You're talking about the one where they kick off the day before. That they've been doing that when they're in other countries. That's the one where they go out onto stage and stuff like that. There's always a kickoff show before the actual show. Big up Ashton. Because I watched the kickoff show before Money in the Bank. It's on YouTube, innit? That's the one I'm talking about. It's always on YouTube. Let me double check. WWE. Live. Kickoff show countdown. Kickoff show post show. What? Am I tripping? They got the time wrong. If the post show is at 3:15, then the main show can't start at 11, and I mean at 1, so the main show's got to start earlier. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is 12 midnight. So don't get me wrong, guys. I'll change the thingy on my schedule because that's not right. Kickoff show. Here we go. 10 a. The kickoff show's at 10 p.m. I think I know what's happened here. So the kickoff show's at 10 p.m., which means the main show's going to start at 12, and it's going to be on for like 3 hours, which makes sense with the amount of matches. So 2-hour kickoff show with no matches on it. Why wouldn't you just start the show earlier and get? We've got hear this out. We've got no SmackDown tag team titles, no Raw tag team titles on the line at SummerSlam. What's the point of having them? Oh, and no WWE women's tag team titles on the line either. So what? Because we're doing them all the week after on Smack. We're doing one on SmackDown and one on Raw. Oh my god! Like, put it this way, I'll tell you the exact reason why we don't need a 2-hour kickoff show. Because me and you guys, the Demon Team, have been live for 36 minutes and have already got through all the matches. And we got through all the matches on 30 minutes. So why did it need to be 2 hours? Fucking. Just get rid of the kickoff show and give us an extra hour. Start it earlier. Did you not see This is why I said when I seen Montez Ford's post on that when he was talking about how, you know what I mean? This is bullshit, bro. Absolute shocking. How do we bring Becky back? Does she screw? We don't bring Becky back. She's out, man. She's resting. They can take care of a kid in that, bro. She needs a well-deserved rest, blood. Bring Charlotte back is who you need to bring back. In fact, I hope Charlotte comes out at the end of this match, blood. That's what I hope, blood. You know what I mean? Because you know I'm the Charlotte guy. I'm here for it, bro. I'm not a hater either, bro. Like that's what I am. So it's one of those ones. Big up Anna. Hope you're well. Yeah, we are about to finish, but I'm sure you'll be there. No, Anna, we said this at the beginning of the show. We're not excited. I'm not excited for either. I'm not. I'm. I'm only excited the fact that it's SummerSlam. No, I'm not excited for the show. I'm just excited for the fact it's SummerSlam. No, yeah, not after Mania. Yeah. I don't know, man. I can just tell in it like no one's that excited for it, bro. Like, come on, man. I think the fact that we know that Cody, until we know that Cody's got a chance of losing, ain't no one gonna be excited, bro. Roman Reigns potentially coming back, he's probably gonna get everyone watching. But just wait for the meltdown on Twitter when they realize that it's Randy Orton who comes back, not Roman. But if he drops the RKO on Cody, I'm here for it, man. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head out. Join me on the watch along at well, because they've got the time wrong. I'm guessing I'm gonna be on the watch along at 11:45 Saturday night. But just check the schedule and I'll change it. And if I'll change it again close to the time if the time's wrong, because it doesn't show the schedule on the WWE network going forward. So I only care for Roman. If he doesn't, Randy, yeah, the RKO needs to happen, man. In fact, I'd RKO Kevin Owens, I'd RKO Cody. Yeah, because him and Kevin are a tag team. So surely if he RKO's Cody, Kevin ain't gonna stand for that. So he might as well RKO everyone. Love for the love, guys, though, man. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go and sort Pablo out and get him some food because I've just done a 2 and a bit hour stream on football like 10 minutes before this started. So it's a long day. I'm gonna watch the rest of the Olympics. But big up to you guys. That I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care of your day. Take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, man. Let's hopefully something happens in it. Peace.